Over the past 3 years, researchers, teachers and educators from 5 different countries around the world have collaborated to design and construct a unique toolkit to support educators in implementing mobile technologies in education. To complete the toolkit, we're creating an online course for teachers that will help them better understand the opportunities and the challenges associated with the use of mobile technologies in learning, and how the toolkit can help them address these issues. This is a short introduction and overview of the online course. The online course we've designed is based on the feedback we received from almost 80 educators who completed a short survey asking them a series of questions related to learning about mobile technologies. Over 60% of those we surveyed were teacher educators or teachers, and almost 90% thought it was important or very important for teachers and trainee teachers to understand how to use mobile technologies in the classroom. Most of the respondents indicated that they would like to access the course on both a mobile device, such as a tablet, and on a PC or laptop in a fixed position. And so we've designed the initial iteration of the course using Google Sites, which can be accessed on any device through a web browser. We'll also be releasing another version of the course later in the year through iTunes U, which will be designed exclusively for use on an iOS device. As you can see in this screenshot, when we asked what features of mobile learning they would like to learn most about, opinion was widely split. And therefore, we've designed a course which tries to cater for all these different interests. For example, almost 30% of respondents wanted to find out about the theory of mobile learning and the pedagogical justification for it. And so Module 3 of the course, which we've made compulsory, spends a good deal of time discussing these issues. Indeed, we refer to a specific framework developed by researchers in the UK and Australia, which we reference back to in many of the modules that make up the course. Similarly, almost 30% of respondents wanted to explore a range of practical examples to see how teachers like themselves are using mobile technologies to support and enhance learning. In the online course, we've tried to cater for this in the optional modules, which are 5A through to 5G, in which you have the option to select those modules that interest you most. All of these modules are based on examples of teachers and teacher educators working in schools and universities trying to use mobile learn most effectively. Well, the primary purpose of the course is to promote the mobile learning toolkit, which has been the focus of our work. And it's aimed, therefore, primarily at novice users in teacher education and in schools who want to find out more about both the theory and the practical considerations involved in using mobile technologies in learning. You can find it here. Other more experienced users may also find the course or aspects of it useful as well, particularly if they're new to the resources we've created in the Mobile Learning Toolkit. The first part of the course, modules 1 to 4, is compulsory for everybody, since it provides a grounding in the theory behind mobile learning and also introduces the Mobile Learning Toolkit. You should try to complete these modules in the order they're presented, starting with Module 1, which also includes a needs analysis exercise. This will give you a plan of how you'll select the optional modules from 5A through to 5G based on your objectives and individual skill levels. Module 3 is a particularly important one since it explores the underpinning theoretical model we're using in the course and in the toolkit itself. The framework, which we refer to as the IPAC framework, identifies those pedagogical features or affordances of mobile technologies that we've identified as distinctive or unique. So rather than concentrating on the type of activities that might be undertaken on fixed computers or even a laptop, we focus on those that really add value when they're undertaken on a mobile device. And this includes a range of activities that include collaboration, personalisation and authenticity. To help you apply the theory of the IPAC framework in practice, we've designed 2 online surveys, one for teachers and one for students. And the course explains how to use these both as a planning and evaluative tool. After completing modules 1 to 4, which are compulsory, you can select from modules 5A through to 5G. This might be all of them or just one or two. They all focus on how practitioners like yourself have used mobiles to support different types of pedagogical activities. Each is linked back to the IPAC framework, so you can study examples by pedagogical constructs of personalisation, authenticity and collaboration if you wish. This is an approach we've also adopted in the toolkit, where the practical case studies are organised under these three headings, enabling you to search for ideas and inspirations based on the particular construct that interests you the most. The final part of the online course is also compulsory, and this covers a module on classroom organisation and management when you're looking to introduce mobile technologies into your classroom. There follows then a final module which is focused on you personally, giving you an opportunity to demonstrate what you've learnt and to plan what you might do with it in practice. We've not included a formal assessment task in the course because the course is not formally accredited, although it might be in the future when other organisations like universities take on, adapt and vary the course for their own purposes. However, for the purpose of this iteration, we're asking you to design and keep your own online portfolio, and you'll find out how to do that in Module 1. So, in conclusion, the online course is an opportunity to explore the mobile learning toolkit and far more besides. It's a tutored course, but you can work at your own pace through it, choosing the modules you want, and we estimate it should take about 2 hours per week in order to complete it. We hope you'll take an active role in completing the tasks and activities we've designed, and especially those involved with participants other than yourself, where you'll be required to share and disseminate your ideas with other people. This is the first time we've run the course, and in this sense it's a prototype, so we welcome any feedback you can provide as first-time users. We'll be looking to refine and develop the course still further before the end of the project in August 2017, with a view to encouraging institutions like universities and schools to adopt and adapt it for their own purpose. So I hope you find the experience a worthwhile one, and one which you'll share with other colleagues and students alike. And I wish you all the best as you set out on this new adventure.